Hey, this is Brenda Johnson, Canvas Tag, owner and operator of Canvas Tag Art Studio. Let's cook, guys. Let's do some cooking. I just don't feel good. I was sitting there having a good day. I've been told you I was feeling a little under the weather. Not a lot, just a little. And next thing I know, I'm not feeling well. I feel like coming down with something. I don't know. But we're gonna make some food, and what you're gonna need is you're gonna need some hamburger meat, some bacon, some garlic, Roman tomatoes. And it has to be Roman tomatoes if you want that good taste. 1 can of Rotel sauce and some tomato sauce. And you're also gonna need some rice. Oh, I just don't feel good. I want to say it's sinuses, but I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna tell you, it's kicking my butt right now. So first what we're gonna do, we're gonna do some corn later. I'm trying to get through this as best we can. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do this bacon. Get it cooking. And you don't need a lot of bacon. You just doing it for the flavor. And get the, I always get the natural hickory smoke bacon, mesquite smoked. That's the one I get when I make this. You can get any bacon, doesn't matter. We have our skillets going over here. So let's go ahead and, we're just gonna do a couple of pieces. We're not gonna do a lot. We're not gonna make this much anyway. But I tell you, I think I'm coming down with something. My ears are ringing. My stomach feels woozy. I know. Okay. We're gonna let that cook. I'm gonna wash my hands because this is pork. So give me a quick second. I think the problem with me is I'm not drinking enough water. I really think that's what the problem is with me. I'm not drinking enough water. I got some foil. So we have our bacon cooking. This one's an easy one. We're going to put our foil down. You don't need that much. So we're not going to need that much. I'm going to bring the trash can over. We don't need that much hamburger meat because we're not going to make that much. At all. It's probably enough right there. That should be enough. You got your bacon cooking. You should have your bacon cooking right now. You ready? And then, oh, I gotta put a thing on here. Hold on now. You should have your bacon cooking. Your skillet should be getting hot. I think mine's already hot for that. I'm gonna get salt, pepper, and garlic. I might do a little seasoning, but I don't think I am. We have our salt, pepper, and garlic. Hey, Stephanie. We have our bacon cooking. So I'm going to go over what you need again. You're going to need rice, uncooked rice. And it can't be that 3-minute rice. That don't work. It has to be rice, like rice, not done. Bacon. And the bacon don't have to be all the way down here. I'm going to tell y'all why in a minute. So then you're going to come get your hamburger meat. Okay. Squash this up real good. Wash my hands again. Oh, I hate going with raw meat. I just hate it. Okay. This is the kind of rice. I just got the HEB bag rice. Okay, we're going to put some salt. And you can always add more salt later. A little garlic. A little pepper and some garlic. I don't even have that much hamburger meat because I'm not going to make that much. I'm going to take my garlic. You can cut your garlic, but I'm on blood thinners, so I cheat. I don't like a knife, so I do my garlic like that. I'm going to pour it in the skillet. Not a lot. Just about a tab full. I'll show y'all in a minute. And then wash this hand again. I'm always washing my hands. Now, if you don't close this right, your whole refrigerator will smell like garlic. You want to make sure you really close that. I'm going to turn my bacon down to medium. I'm going to take my hamburger meat and I'm going to put it in the skillet. This is how much garlic I have. There's no grease in the skillet, so this has nothing to, what's it called it? It's just brown. There's no grease or nothing. It's just the garlic. The hamburger meat's going to give me the grease as soon as I throw it in there. If you make this meal, you're going to love it. It tastes so good. It's almost like the one we did with the steak. It's almost like that one. So we have our hamburger. So let's go over the ingredients again. We have our hamburger meat. We have our bacon. Do not do hickory smoked bacon. Hey, Stephanie. So you're going to need Rotel. You're going to need a can of tomato sauce. Salt, pepper, garlic, Roman tomatoes. Salt, pepper, garlic, and bacon. And your rice. That's all you need. And it's going to make enough. I like doing this one in the wintertime because it's a hearty meal to cook. You know, they get full. I used to make it for my kids. You know, back when I was in college, I didn't have any money. So I had my mom, she had 5 of us to cook for, so she was always in the wintertime, we ate really good. She would find these meals, and she could cook. Y'all know my mama could cook. That was that Louie's girl. So we have all this cooking, and so it's like, is this cooking? My dog's down here hoping something falls, but I don't think nothing's gonna fall for today. So I'm just making sure I'm gonna keep crumbing it up. I turn my bacon down a little over here. I'm gonna turn it over. I don't want it too done. Okay. And then I'm gonna take a saucer. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna do the saucer. Actually, I can do this when I eat my thing on. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna start putting the bacon to cool off in here because I can get that grease. And I don't know what happened to this piece. See, I'm gonna take that grease off that bacon in a minute. I got this on 8. I got this kind of high right now. It's on it should be on 8. I'm just cooking it. I don't know what hit me or what, something hit me today. I was having a good day, and all of a sudden, I know what it is. I'm not drinking water, but I need to start. I do have a thing of water now, though. Well, you gotta tell me twice. I was sitting there, either that or I'm about to come down with something. I was sitting there, and the next thing I know, I wasn't feeling well. I was like, what's going on with me? I was like, I don't feel good at all. So, I don't know. I was just like, this is crazy. So, what am I looking for? Where did I come in here for? Oh, cutting wood. So I didn't feel good at all. I was like, man, this is crazy. Why do I feel like this? And so, I don't know. I just didn't feel good. So, let me change Kleenex boxes. I hate it when I don't have a Kleenex. So, I was like, what is going on with me? We're going to get this last bacon. We're going to bring it over here. We're going to take our bacon juice, throw it in there. Hold on. I always wash my dishes as I cook with hot water and Dawn soap. That takes that grease out of there. Keeps your skillets clean. When I finish cooking, my kitchen's already clean. So we have this going. Now I know you saw me pour that, what's my color in here? Maybe a little bit higher. You want this cooking so it cooks up. It smells really good. It doesn't smell like garlic. But I don't know, I've been out and about, so I'm probably coming down with something. But I'm drinking water. Okay, so this is the easiest recipe I probably ever gave y'all. But what I did, I don't know, I think what happened was I took all my meds. I have 5 meds I take in the morning. So I took my meds, but what happened was I didn't eat. I forgot to eat. So I started feeling a little sick. So then I was like, oh, I need to eat. So then I did that, but I ate Wingstop. And I don't like their potatoes. So I only ate like 2-3 potatoes, fries. I don't like their fries. Thank God I didn't eat more than that because I was sick as a dog, y'all. I ate 7 of the flats. Not the whole wing, 7 of the flats. And I swear to you, I don't know what happened. I got dizzy. Next thing I know, I was like, whoa. And I kind of got up too fast from the car. I know that was part of my problem because my ears have been acting up. So I think that's where that dizziness was. But anyway, I got a little dizzy and I was like, okay. And then I got very nauseated from that food. So I was like, okay, something's not right here. And I was sick. So I lay down on the couch, went to sleep. I did go to the shop. I did put up the wall. I did post it. So if y'all saw me build it today, it's on Facebook. And then I posted it. I always buy too many tomatoes. Why do I do that? I thought I was making a small batch. You can make this a bigger batch, by the way. Let me wash my knife. So, I don't know what's going on. I really don't. It's just weird. And it happens before, you know. Like, I'll get chills. But like, it happens about every, probably about every 6 months. I think I'm just coming down with something. So I got this pretty cool. It don't have to be done, but you do want it looking done. Because it's not through cooking. We're gonna drain some of it, not the garlic, just some of the juices. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm draining it. Ooh, that smells so good. And then we're gonna take the bacon and we're gonna crumble it up. Yeah, this bacon's hot. I don't have much filling in my hand. So you might want to crumble it up a different way than I just did. I don't have a lot of filling in my hand. So we got that going. I'm gonna lay this on the stove so I don't make a mess for my spoon. Then we're gonna throw in these tomatoes. And now we're gonna turn this up real high. We're gonna add some rice. The rice is not cooked, just add as much rice as you want. Oh, I broke that one. My pants don't fit me anymore. I thought I was getting it. Okay. Ah, this is one of those days for me. These are the ones they give you free. Okay, let me wash my hands real quick. Okay. We stirred it around. We're going to fry this rice. What you got? You're just going to fry this rice. See, it's all over. This is still high. I love this skillet. Grease will go everywhere if you let it. So I'm still letting this rice fry a little. Letting all this fry. Okay. I like a clean kitchen when I finish cooking. I don't want to clean nothing after I finish cooking. I don't know. You have to ask me later on that one. I really don't. Depends on how I feel. I can tell you that. Right now, I feel like crap. I think I have like a bug or something. Hope it's that. I'm still browning my rice. It's doing really good. I can see it getting brown. I'll show y'all it. Just browning it. Moving it around so it can all get a chance to brown. This is what the browning looks like. Back over here. This is the most quickest meal. I should have timed it. Well, I don't know because of the video. And it's a lot of food. That's what gets me. If I tell my daughter, if I call her and say, hey, I'm making rice, everybody in my family will be here. They love this. So then what we're going to do now is we're going to pour the rotel sauce, the tomato sauce, and some water. We're just going to go all the way till it gets to the top. We're going to just move this all around real good. Y'all can see me moving it around. Getting it going all the way around. And now I'm going to I need to put more water. And I'm going to put it to a boil. And then I'm gonna put the top on it and calm it down. Okay, but I'm gonna put some more seasoning. Some pepper. Not a lot, not a lot. Some garlic. I'm not gonna put any more salt. People can put their own salt. I'm just gonna add a little Tony's, not a lot, just a little Tony's. Ooh, it's rice, just a little. And then we're gonna stir this. Just get it all gooey, all over the place. And as soon as it starts boiling, I'm gonna put the top and turn it way low. We're gonna throw these cans away into the recycle. I do wash my cans, but I don't wash them until I get them outside because I have to wash the whole thing down anyway. So I just spray everything. I know they appreciate that everything. I need to clean my pantry. So this is going. We're gonna, as soon as it starts boiling, which it's about to do right now, we're gonna put the top on it. You might want to taste it. I don't think I have any taste in my mouth, but I'm gonna taste it, see if I need to put anything else in there. I might have to put another can of tomato sauce. I don't know yet. Nope, tastes good to me. Oh boy, I'm gonna sneeze. It has to be my sinuses. Yep, it's my sinuses. Okay, and y'all, it started boiling right now. So I'm gonna put the top on it. Make sure you stir it really good. Now also too, and I'm gonna put it on simmer and just let it cook slowly like that. And I'll stay here while we're doing that so y'all can see the outcome. Because y'all say, you left and we didn't know what happened and there's mine didn't look like that. You did something different. Okay, so y'all can see, we're just not doing nothing different. But I am gonna come in here. Yeah, really? Yeah. But I tell y'all, I think I'm just tired. I did a lot of cleaning today. I always babysit this because it can burn so quick. I just let the top, every now and then I'll stir it. So that's what we'll do. The kitchen's clean. There's no dishes. There's no nothing. Get through for the day. That's it. I am going to put some corn on, canned corn. That's easy. Excuse me. Because all I do with the canned corn is I just put it in the microwave. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me, y'all. I don't know what's going on. There has to be a cold front coming in. That's the only time I get like this. I don't want that top to mess up my counter. So I'm going to check it. Yes, I'm sitting here. I'm just going to stir it just a little. Just a little. Real, not hard. Barely moving it around like almost if you were not trying to crack an egg. Real slow. And we're going to put the top back on. It's still cooking. But I'm actually making this for a friend. I'm not even eating this. This is the funny part. This is for a friend of mine. I should tell my daughter. Guess what I'm making? This is Bonnie's favorite meal. Heather's favorite meal. Alea's everybody's favorite meal is this right here. If I say, if I could cook anything you want, what would you want? It would be this. Now Heather's would be with the steak. Layla's would be with the steak. Bonnie's would be with the hamburger meat. Kamaya's would be with the hamburger meat. My friends, every last one of them love the hamburger meat. They don't like the steak. And I was talking to Bonnie, and I was like, why don't you like the steak? And she was telling me today it's because she doesn't like the fact that the chewing consistency, when you're chewing the rice, and then now you have to chew the steak, she just likes to be able to chew right through it, the meat and all that. A lot of people say the consistency. But the flavor is almost the same. I did this before, y'all, but this one is different. The one I did before, remember, it's with a steak. It's a little bit different, but not that much different. Just a little bit. This one here is the most easiest thing to cook. Kitchen's clean, doesn't take a lot of pots and pans. You can even cook your bacon first and then do this part. And then have your bacon sitting aside. That's only one pan. So, I'm sitting here babysitting it. I should be doing some art or something, but I think I'm gonna rest. I'm not feeling too good. This is a brand new microwave, and this thing don't even work. It's not even on there. We just bought this microwave. What the? I want my money back. No, I think I can fix it. So, the hell? That's probably why you don't work. You're going 2 different ways. So you go, oh no, that was wrong. Wait, you go that way, so then you gotta go that way too. I don't know. So, oh, that's how it goes. So wonder, said the blind man. I'm gonna have to go get another filter for this. We just got this. This is brand new. Our other mic waiting it out. I was upset. I was not happy. I was like, really? So it's doing good. I have actually just left and forgot about this, and I've been lucky that I have not burnt it. Because it'll burn. It's easy to burn because the rice cooks really quick. And it's just barely make like you're loving it. Really take your time. Like with a kitty, you're playing with a kitty. I don't know. I've lost my mind. Put that back on it. We're gonna let it keep going. So today, what we did was, I can talk to y'all while I'm on here. Today, my goal was to get to the booth, my little art studio at Homestead, and finish up those walls. I did that. Pat myself on the back. Yes. Remember about last week, at the end of the week, we painted those boards, but y'all went on the journey with me. I was trying to show y'all what we go through doing a business. When at the beginning of the week, we went and we had the boards cut at Home Depot. I was gonna cut them here, but it was cold, cold, cold. And I really didn't want to fool with cutting them, and you're buying them so they can cut them and make a mess. I don't have to. So they cut them because they were huge. They come. See, what I had to do was I had to buy a long sheet, long, and I didn't have room for the car for that. So I was like, can y'all just cut this? You know, it's usually 50 cents at Home Depot, but they don't even charge you. They say 50 cents a cut, they don't charge you. And now that I say that, they don't charge everybody. I've never ever been charged for a cut of wood, and I know. And I used to be a manager there, but not at the one I was at. Matter of fact, everybody that was working when I was working, I don't even think they work for them. There's 2 more guys that work at the forum I know that's still there, and 1 girl. But, so I had the boards cut, ready to go, and then that was on Wednesday, I think, but we videotaped it. Then, because when we were there, it's the video where I was filming in the Mine Grids. We're sitting there trying to get a job. You know how you sit? So Home Depot, a lot of people come and they need help. So what they do is they'll hire, like, I want you, come with me. And they'll put them in the back of the truck and they'll drive them for help. And they'll sit and they'll help them with different things. It's really cool. I actually had some help with the pool when we got the new pool in. Very memorable, very nice people. And we looked up their paperwork and everything. They were not illegal. They were just, didn't have them. One had his papers. The other three were United States citizens. They just was trying to make a living for their family. They didn't have a high school education. They could not find a job anywhere, and they could barely speak English. So that was hard. So even when they do get here, and they have, because they had their papers. The other two were from Nigeria, and they had their papers, but, because so what we did was we didn't just go pick up people. Let me stop right there. There's a group of people who, they research these people, and you can go to them, and what they'll do is, they'll say, it's called hired help for the day, and you go get them, and they make sure they check their backgrounds, everything is clear, and they tell you don't let them in the house, with all that. But anyway, I helped a couple of, I've done a lot of that with the backyard, and I'm going to tell you, I've never had a problem. I have had more problems with people I hire. Like when I call someone to come put something in that I can't do, I've had more problems with that, them half-ass doing it, than I do with that group. I've never had that group come inside. It was always outside work. And so they're very appreciative. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. They learn that real quick. They don't know English, but yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, they know. Very, like, I'm going to give you an example. I had bought I know the guy very well. We work together all the time, who do the pools. He said, he told me he was bringing, I have him checked out and everything. And I'm like, he's like, thank you for helping, because these people, they're just trying to make a living. And I got to be friends with one of them, and his wife and them came over, and they have 4 kids. This is 4 years ago, almost just after COVID. And they have 4 kids. We had a big barbecue. It was amazing. They become family. And they all have their papers. They all went through the process of doing it. But they did it when it was easier. The kids are in regular school. They all work great jobs. Matter of fact, he owns part of the business. He was here helping me do the yard. We were putting the pipes down in the yard, the drainage. That's his company. He started himself. I learned a lot he told me a lot about what goes on. Like, it's so different when he came. They didn't get cell phones. They didn't get help. They got a voucher. That was it. They didn't have a place where they can go stay. Like these people here, they give you a hotel room. You have a month to find a place to go. Well, now they have, like if you go on San Pedro, right across from Popeyes on San Pedro 410, you'll see that whole unit there, that warehouse has been turned in. That's where they all stay. That's where if you come down, that's where you stay. But they're getting ready to close that down. So it looks like it's already closed when I drove by there. But, so they were really nice people. And we got to know them. They were like family. And I mean, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And he was in his 30s. And they're almost the same age. And they told us their story. They had me in tears, I'm going to tell you. And I was like, this could be true. So I hired someone to check. And everything they told me was true. And actually, they just got a house about 2 months ago. They bought their first house, paid cash. But he has his own business. And he's amazing family. They go to church. So sometimes the American dream, you do get it. We never hear the people coming across, those that really do make it and do good. I have a friend that's a doctor. She's from Nigeria. And she's amazing. She's a heart doctor. She does a lot of stuff. But you don't hear those stories. We only hear the stories of the criminals that come. I'm not downplaying any of that. I'm just saying. So, anyway, I was getting all that done and just trying to make it. So, I had those boards cut, and then we painted them a couple of days later. Y'all remember that? We went and painted them. I think that was on a Friday, because I had all those meetings. So, when we got those painted, then today, on live, again, I actually put those little plastic floater cabinets. You can't see them, they're floater cabinets. And I did that live today, so it's the video before this one. And they looked really good, and I showed people how to do it. What I do is when I want to do something, I look on Pinterest and other places to see if I can see something I like. I'll go on shopping places and see. So what I did was I went and I went to retail shopping where you can buy retail furniture and stuff. And I saw this wall. They had this black wall you could buy. It was 25 by 29, and it had those floater walls, shelves on them, but they were black. They weren't clear. And it was $375. And it's like, dang, I could make that. So I went on and I looked for floater walls on Amazon, and I found them. I think they were like $16. They weren't more than $16. They couldn't have been. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for $8 on Amazon. And they're about this big. You can look at the video. And today I put those on this morning. And then because I didn't want to do all that at the place, because they're open. When we're working in our booths and in our studios, they're open. People are walking around still shopping. So I try to go early, because they open at 10 every day. They're open every day of the week, Monday through Sunday. They're open on Sundays, 10 to 6 every day of the week. So I try to go at 10, but today I got there at 10 and they were shopping. I was like, dang, which is a good thing. But see, this rice is now getting done, so it's still going. And I'm going to sit here with y'all because I want y'all to see. Y'all don't believe me. People say, you didn't make that. Mine didn't look like that. The cold front's coming in, and it's about to storm outside. I just saw lightning. I have windows all the way around the houses. That's crazy. I always wanted a house with lots of windows. But anyway, so we got that done, and then I took these 2 big boards, and I took them and loaded them in my car with some other stuff and the drills and everything, and I went and I put them up myself. And then I did some other stuff, and you can see it. It's on Facebook. I put the picture on Facebook. And it came out really good. Now, I don't have anything on the shelves yet, because I don't have anything yet to finish to put on those shelves. But I do have some art that I'm almost finished I'm working on. And now that I have it, I can easily, we did those 12 the other day. And out of those 12, I kept 4. The rest, I didn't even make it to the shop. They sold already. People were watching my live and said, I want that. So it was gone. So now this, and I can do more because I can sit and watch TV tonight and work on some. And at night is when I work on those. I did take my journals. They're there now. What else? We're going to work on that journal, the one we just finished, the box journal we did. I haven't forgot. That's fun for me, so I definitely won't forget. So, and then I had a phone conference today with a lady from Brazil. What is it called? Let me get it, because some of y'all wanted the information, and I can give you all that information. Look at Johnson. Hold on, y'all. Oh, boy. Oh, it's going to storm. The cool front's coming in. Okay. So I did keep my promise, and I had the conference. I met with several people. So let's get into it. So if you have a craft, an art craft, and you want to make some extra money, but you don't want to pay monthly. So this is the one I'm going to talk about today. And I'll probably do one once a week. How about that? Once a week. Okay. So I roll it out small. Okay, like the way it works is, it's called the Big Bang Bazaar Show. Bazaar spelled B-A-Z-A-A-R. The Big Bang Bazaar Show. Okay? It's a yearly thing once a month. And they have themes, and you'll set up an 8x10. I didn't go bigger than an 8x10 because I don't need anything bigger than 8x10. So you have to bring your own table and your own chairs. Okay? For pop-up, you can do a pop-up on these days. It's 2 days a week. So for 2 days a week, you get a choice. You can do it on certain days. They're going to have, like, this weekend, it's supposed to be over 1,000 people there. It's supposed to be like a lot of people coming in for this event. So what happens is when events come into San Antonio, they have people who go to Rolling Oaks Mall for this whatever's going on. So there's this event going on, and then they have all these people coming. So of course I don't have time for this week, so I didn't even put in for this week, if there's any more room. Okay, so for pop-up, and I'm going to do the 8x10s because I didn't do the other ones. There's bigger ones. So for 2 days on one event, that the more people they have showing up for whatever thing they're doing that month, the more money it's going to cost you. So if they have over 2,000 people, so for 2 days, for a table for 2 days, it's $250. I think that's only one time they have that. And then it goes down to $100, and then it's $80 for 2 days. So you just look in there and see what days are what. So let's say you want to do it. I know I'm looking at in the spring, on a day in the spring, it's $80 for 2 days. You can do 1 day, but you're still paying $80. And they're going to let you set up, and you get that little whatever. You have to bring your own table. Okay? And all that's on the thing. The phone number, the person you're going to talk to is let me make sure I got this right. Donna Shirts. And her phone number is 608, I get on my grandkids about that, 608-3510. 210-608-3510. It's called the Big Bang Bazaar Show. You can see that on Facebook. They are on Facebook. If you like and follow, you get all the information. And you can also talk to her about, she'll give you, like, say if you want a booth for a month or something, she'll also give you the contacts you need for that. I didn't need any of that. All I wanted to do was a pop-up. So that's what I'm giving you. So my pop-up will probably be in spring for $80. And it'll tell you, like, what's going on. Like, one is it's like one of them's one of them's in March, and it's like before Halloween, 3 months before, I don't know, it's like 6 months before Halloween's party or something. It's something big. It's this big bazaar. I mean, it's really huge. I remember I was in there one day, and I'm like, what the hell's going on at Rolling Oaks Mall? I couldn't even find a parking space. So that's what it was. So it's kind of like the ones they do at North Star Mall. But this one, the difference is you can do a pop-up. If you don't know what a pop-up is, go on YouTube and watch pop-ups thing. Pop-ups is kind of like you go in with a table and you sell your stuff, you go home, you're good to go. You know, at a mall. What's the chances of you can? I know in my neighborhood that would never have happened. They would let you sell something in a mall. But now in every mall in San Antonio, you can do that pretty much. But you have to pay the price. So $80 for 2 days, I'm going to tell you guys, that's not bad at all. Actually, I was shocked when she said for an 8x10, $80, because most people I know pay $125 for a 8x10 for 1 day. So that's not bad at all. And these days are only booked on the days that there is actually something going on. They have a convention in the town, in San Antonio. So, and I can tell you, they're always booked. So look at those dates. And so let's say if you have, this is my gold book. let's say if you have a booth at Homestead like I do. I call it my art little studio at Homestead. I could go in there and I can take all my stuff out of there and I can leave a note. We'll be back at show. You can do that. You can say, I'm at a show. You can even put which show you're at. Then when you finish, you bring your stuff back. Now, I don't do that because I have enough. I'm retired, so I have enough time to make for each show. Because each show I want to be different. I don't want people follow. I have a lot of people who follow me everywhere. And so, and one good thing I know is that they'll be like, you know, one thing I can say, your stuff is always different. I can always look forward to something that is different. I have people that will go to my art studio at Homestead, and they will actually buy, like I'll hardly have anything. And then I have my number on there, so they'll call me and they're like, hey, this is so cool. I'm like, dang, you bought that? You know, but they're like, I just had to have something. They're not from San Antonio. You know, I had one lady that came in, and I don't remember where she was from, but it wasn't Texas, I can tell you. And she goes, I wanted to get that table, but I couldn't fly. I didn't want to fly with it, so I made my husband get this. So, oh, I know what it was. It was a journal. She paid like $210 for a journal. I was like, what? Are you crazy? So, you know, she calls me, hey, I want this journal. She bought a $30 journal there. And then she called me and says, I want another journal. And I said, well, if I make it for whoever and it's a certain journal, then that's expensive, which is usually $300. But since it was for her granddaughter, y'all know my grandkids are my heart. So I did it for $210, which she probably had the money anyway. Because I'm going to tell y'all what happened. Before that, I said, I can get it done. How long are y'all here? She goes, we're for 3 days. So I got it done in 3 days. I stayed up night and day and got it done for her. I didn't give it to her right away. I told her I was going to mail it. I just got it to where she could see where I was going with it. And then I was going to mail it to her. So she was happy with it. And she tried a payment. I said, nope, don't take the payment until then. So don't hear about them. I finally finished it. I mail it off to them. She wanted my address. I didn't even know why she wanted my address. So then I get a text from her for my account. How do you want us to pay you? We got it today. It's beautiful. And I said, you can do any of the other, you know, whatever I have. I have them all. I have the Square. I have them all. I don't even remember which one she did. And so we started talking, and you know, and her husband's like, oh man, she loved it, because it was for her husband's side of the family. And then she says, yeah, my sister took mine, and now we're going to come back. He promised me to come back next year so I can get one for me, And I was like, oh, wow, that's really cool. So I didn't even look to see amount. I don't check my PayPals or anything until the end of the month. So when I went in, I called her back. I said, hey, you put $350. It was only $210. I'm sorry I'm taking so long because I don't check them until that time. And she goes, sweetie, that was your tip. I was like, are you serious? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, wow. So didn't think nothing of it. I said, wow, that's a beautiful experience. And of course, she did order another one. And then Christmas, I get a card in the mail. And it had and it was so funny. And I don't have time to tell you that story, but it had an HEB card. On that HEB card was $350 for that HEB card. I was like, wow. So what I did was I donated that for turkeys and stuff. That remember we did that drive? I donated all that because I didn't do the drive this year. I collected everything, all the money, and now I have someone to give it to, and then they can go out. Because when you do it every year, you tend to get tunnel vision, and only certain people you always choose. So I actually hired someone to do my turkey drive this year because people don't know how to cook a turkey, so you have to order them from Bill Miller's or places like that because people they don't have the dishes at home. If they can't afford a turkey, they don't have those kind of dishes at home. So I started, instead of just giving turkeys, I'm gonna turn, now this is where I like it, so I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit more and really get it going now. I'm gonna go to medium. So I was like, wow, and I get so many gifts. Wow, y'all, like the more you're online, people want you to see their designs and stuff. So I really they'll say, this is for you. It's not, we don't need you to show it, but they kind of do want you to. I won't ever show it, and they still send it to me. I don't do commercials on my site like this. Like if I'm working with something, I'll tell y'all, this is good, this ain't good. I was like, y'all don't want me to do it because Brenda's going to be honest with y'all. Don't get this. So, but anyway, so you can have stuff in your boots, wherever you're selling, and you can still go and put a note and go do your thing and come back. I know when I'm at Homestead, so I'll look in there and I'll be walking by, because I always shop there because I try to support my family there, and I'll see someone's booth is empty or halfway empty, and it'll say, show, I will be back, Monday. I had a show. If you're working from home, same thing. You just go in and set up your table. They're gonna send you your little contract. It's a matter of fact, if you call her, I gave y'all her number, and if you call her, if you call Dawn, you will see that she will text you on your phone. I wish I could show y'all, but I'm using my phone with y'all right now. She will text you on the whole thing, like she did me. She texts me every single, or just give me a call and I can text. I'll send it to you too, because I have it too. Every single event has a contract. So all that I have. So let's say you want to do, hey, can I have all 12 contracts? There's only 12 months in a year. And so I'm going to go, I'll send it to you. You'll have all 12 contracts. That's how easy it is. And it'll tell you at the bottom what you need, what you got. And at the top tells the name, okay, this bazaar is Alice in Wonderland. You don't just have to sell Alice in Wonderland, just so y'all know. But that's I'm just using that for an excuse. So, for an example. So that's how it is. I needed to look into something because I was doing clothes and I wasn't telling anybody. So what I did was I did a bunch of clothes, and some of y'all all know this story because y'all were here. Ashley was here, so y'all know because y'all hang out at the hot tub in the pool. So y'all know because y'all were just here. But some people didn't know I was doing my clothesline. And what I did was I was sending it to people in New York, Chicago, California, different places. I told somebody this the other day, and it's like, your stuff got burned up. I said, no, it didn't. And not all, California's big. But, and to different retailers who like me, who does it on their own. They do their pop-ups on their own, but they're famous. Like they have more money than any of us would ever dream of. Just from doing clothes. And some of them, they have like singers. They'll take their money and they'll do a clothesline, something like that. Now I don't mess with people like from Hollywood, like Chris Brown, just using his name. I don't do that route. These are people who are on Facebook who has made it, and they're telling you how you can make it. So that's how I do it. Matter of fact, we have a group that we all are together, and we're all in the same boat, trying to get to that. I'm a little blessed because I don't have to be at work because I'm actually retired, so I have more time. And so it's hard. I've done it. Y'all know Johnson had a studio. You see, I made this go a lot. See how it's watery right now? That's what I wanted y'all to see. So now it's cooking really fast. This is where I won't leave it. I've done that one time. Okay, I got it. It's cooking now. And then I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. So I did that for 2 weeks. I've sold 2 of my paintings. I did 2 jean jackets, 4 pair of pants, 6 shirts. It didn't take me no time to do it because it's my own art. And they bought them. They bought them all. And so, but they wanted to buy my design, but I said, no, I just need you to test it, see if it's going to work out there, see, the pros and cons. If they sell it, sell it. I'm not going to charge you anything. You could keep the profits, da 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 da. Well, I was watching the show. I'm watching one right now. I showed y'all yesterday. And, behold, guess what? They're unpacking my shirt, comes up. I was like, yes, that's mine, that's mine. It was in Chicago. I'm like, that is my shirt, look at it. And it was at a pop-up where you had all these singers, musicians, and the line was down the street because they pop. You have to see what I'm talking about. We don't do that in San Antonio. It's getting to that pretty finally. We're having those pop-up stores now, which is really cool because there's so many empty buildings now. And that's how it got started in Chicago, because there were so many empty buildings. Because, everybody left. Everybody's like, bye. Car thing left. There was no jobs. Then LA, then it just started booming everywhere. You can go to New York right now, and you can rent a space for one day in New York for $1,000. Well, if I'm selling 3 pieces of clothes, and I've already made $1,000, y'all, I'm going to show y'all real quick that I'm going to show y'all something. I still got my food cooking. Okay. Let me show you something. This girl right here. Okay. She only sells used shoes, used everything, okay? I'm going to show y'all what a pop-up look like. This girl right here is pretty cool. I've talked to her several times. She's in Chicago. Look at that money in his hand. Look how much money. They got the money. People in San Antonio, they have the money. She's in Chicago. Look at the money. He's shopping. Look at that money in his hand. All those are used. Everything there is used. So I'm going to show you what a pop-up look like. Hold on, so I can get back to my food. It's gonna rain out there. Look at the pool, y'all. It's about to rain. See, go to shopping with Sneak. That's a good one. Let's go to search. Okay, these are called pop-ups. Okay, who did a pop-up the other day? Let's see. Yeah, he just did a pop-up. Hollywood do a pop-up? Let's see. Hollywood does it all the time. Look at him. Look at him. Now, his clothes are new, but he just buys a brand and he creates it on his own. That's what he does. He makes a killing. Thousands and thousands and thousands. He buys art, other people's art, turns it into clothes. He makes a killing. Let me see. One of his. I was trying to look to see where they're out at a pop-up before my food burns up. Okay, let's go here. Let's go back out. Because I want to go where y'all can actually see a pop-up. Where they it is. If you've never been, you got to go. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's just like, wow, I'm doing this all wrong. See, clothing brand pop-up. And right now, there's white, Hispanic, black.
So listen, this is Jonathan from Ethan's Core. We're in New York City. And what happened?
Okay.
Yeah, so listen.
See that line? Those people are waiting to get in. That's only rented for one day.
And what happens when you see a long line and you don't know the brand, you never heard of them, but they have a huge following? I just checked on Instagram, right? So we're at the Fugazi pop-up for New York City. Apparently this brand is out of LA, and I've never heard of them before, but let's see what happens when we walk into a pop-up that we've never heard of, right? And we're going to check out the line. There's a long line all the way down the street, and we're going to see what it is. This is what happens when brands build a following, and people really rock with them, right? Wherever they go, people want to follow them because they've built a following and they build a community. So it's very important to build a community. So let's check out Fugazi to see what they have to do.
Remember, he said community. This guy rented this space just for the day. Regular clothes, y'all. That's a brand. Probably never heard of it. Like he said, it's just not no name. Now, you might ask yourself, where did they get these clothes? Remember what I was doing yesterday? They start off like that first. And then what they do is, once they get started like that, what they do is, they then, there's places all over China. There's 100 places in China. That's all China does now. I'm going to show you all this food. So actually what it looks like. I got it cooking real. It's boiling down like I like it. It's got that color. Y'all know me and that color. I'm all about that color. It's almost right where I want it. You choose where you want it. Ooh, you choose where you want it. It's almost right where I want it. And then when I'm going to shut it down. Because like I said, I'm not making this for me. Let me get a clean fork, a spoon. But don't that look good, y'all? And that, see that rice? That rice is done. Look at that. So I want to taste it. I'm going to let it cool. But I want y'all to see that. See, I turned it up. It got that color. It was kind of like real light. Okay, let's see. It was real light. Wow. Big difference from when I tasted it before. Before all the seasons cooked. Big difference. So don't overestimate. If you taste it like I did the first time, do not add any seasoning until you get to this. You remember, when I tasted with a spoon the first time, I was like, okay, it's okay. But those seasonings have to cook in here. Man, this is good. Let me show y'all. And you want it the consistency that you like. It's almost to where I like mine. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the top over and tell them to come get it. I did this for a friend's birthday. Say, come get it. Doesn't that look good, y'all? Y'all know that looks good. Y'all know that looks good. Look at that. Look at that bacon. Look at that. You can also do this with steak. You can also do this with chicken. You can also do this with pork. Each one tastes different. My favorite, I would have to say, is the hamburger meat. Because you get that grease off that hamburger meat. Woo! And if you do it with pork, it's different. If you do it with steak, it's different. You have to do it a little different because you don't have that grease. This hamburger meat has that grease. Look at that rice. That's that burnt rice I burnt. Look at this, y'all. Y'all know that looks good. That's the bacon right here. It's like, what's in my thing? But that's bacon. And I use that mesquite bacon, not the hickory. I use that mesquite. Oh, man, that looks good. Look at that. That's what you call a healthy meal. Get you some cornbread. Y'all, what y'all think? Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. That's easy. It's hearty. Your kids eat. They look at you and like, Mom, I'm going to bed. I'm through for the day. And do the food the order I did it in. Look at this bacon, y'all. Look at that. Do it the order I did it in. You have to do it in that order. Especially with those tomatoes. You want the skillet to be hot, hot. Okay, that's where I want mine. Because I want to be able to let them, I'm going to let it rest. I'm going to take it off the fire. And I'm going to let it rest. Because I want them to be able to, let's take it off the fire. I want them to be able to warm it up and have some little juice to warm it up. Put top on it. Look at that, y'all. Look at that color. I'm in love with myself. That color look good. You can always tell food. You tell good food by the color. I say that all the time. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. If you like this recipe, please like and share. And go to my YouTube channel. If people don't start liking my YouTube and go to my YouTube channel, I'm going to have to come off of Facebook and do only my cooking on YouTube. I'm trying not to do that. So back what I was saying about the setup, it's pretty cool. You might want to, this is dirty. You might want to try it. It's pretty cool. Look at this, y'all. Clean kitchen. Look at this. This is what it's about. Clean kitchen. That's how you cook. My mom and daddy taught me that. If you wash those dishes as you cook, you ain't got to worry about it. I just needed a box of napkins in here. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put them. My little badass cats are everywhere. Okay. And then today, you know what? I am tired. Today, I cleaned. Y'all, I cleaned today. That's why I'm tired. I said, why is my shoulders hurting? Shoveling my ass off today. Okay. So, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. So what I was saying about about the shirt business was that, yeah, it's pretty cool. I was blessed to be able to experience. It was amazing. I'm ready to get my shirt line back out there. It's easier than it was when I did it the first time, y'all. It was back in the day when I started my first clothing line, if y'all remember. Man, it was about 8 years ago. And it did good, don't get me wrong. I was selling jean jackets, painting them and selling them. Go on Facebook and look up my thing. I was painting them and selling them, painting them and selling them. Well, it was I was also working a full-time job as a principal. At the time, I was an assistant principal at the alternative school. And there was no way that was going to happen. And so I just got tired, and I didn't want to do lazy stuff. And then my name's out there, you know what I'm saying? So I just stopped doing it. So that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I had a good time. And so, yeah, I was blessed for my, what do you call it? What am I trying to say? For learning and these people saying, yeah, you got this, girl. Yeah. And I can say the 3 people I sent it to, I told them they didn't have to pay me or anything. Oh, hell, I forgot I ain't finished for the day. I still got to do the towels. So I still got to fold towels. So they were really cool with me on that. And I was like, yeah. They were really cool. I was like, yeah, thank you. You guys are in my laundry room. I forget. I am so tired. I have done so much today. I have nothing left. Wrong basket. I have nothing left, y'all. But you got to keep that grind to make those dreams come true. You know, somebody asked me today, they're like, what if you were to die tomorrow? Everything you're doing is for no good. I said, I don't live like that. I live with God and the promise of God. If I was die tomorrow, then I wouldn't have to worry about it because I would be doing way better than I'm doing now. So, but until that happens, I'm doing it and giving 100%. If I have to do it on my knees and crawl to where I need to get. That's all I know. So, yeah, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? So I was like, what are you talking about? You know, if you think about dying all the time, then you're not having your faith in God. Because, you know, it's going to come just, you got to keep your faith. You know. And so that's what I tell people. Can't sit there worrying. You got to hit that grind. And, you know, there's a lady. It was funny. She's 109 years old. I don't know if y'all saw that today on TV. She's 109 years old. And y'all, get this. This lady is running marathons. She is running her own company and still running it. So all of you that are not doing drugs and stone out and alcoholic, killing your livers and everything, there is no reason you should not live to at least almost 150 years old. With the technology, some lady had a pig of a heart in her. The first 11, this is as long as someone has lived, and she's still alive. So, it's how you live. It's how you live. You turn 80. Don't think of, I'm dying tomorrow. No. You thank God and you keep going. You keep shining for Him. You keep showing Him. Another thing while I got y'all here, a lot of homes that caught on fire this year, or last year because it's a new year, was due to this. If you do not clean this dryer and teach your kids to clean this dryer, your house will burn on fire. I can tell you how many fires my dad, growing up, would put out. It was a lot. Okay. Take y'all with me. Woo. This is my last thing of the day. So, it's kind of like I'm doing two things at one time. I'm doing my art, and I'm also doing housework, keeping the house clean, stuff like that you have to do. Hold on. I'm just taking y'all with me everywhere I go. The first problem with this house, that it has 3 bathrooms. That's the first problem. 2 downstairs and 1 upstairs. Ain't no house need no damn 3 bathrooms. So, I spend more time washing rugs, because we have all wooden floors, and cleaning than I do anything. So that's taken care of. So I spend a lot of time doing just regular housework. People don't realize that. And you just keep going. So I done cooked. I did some artwork. I did a shop. Went to 2 meetings. Had 3 online meetings. Hey, 1 phone conference. I say, if you keep moving, pretty soon you'll forget the anxiety and everything you have going on. I feel better now that I'm drinking water. I think it was water. But I don't know, like, it hit me, y'all. I said, oh no, I'm coming down with something. This is it. It's over. I could tell, man. I was like, I laid down on the couch when I got back from HEB, and that was it. Johnson was through. Oh, that's a rag. Johnson was through. So, throw these kitchen towels. Throw the old ones I don't like away. Remember, we bought new kitchen towels when we went to, y'all should know my whole life because I take y'all everywhere. We bought new kitchen towels when we went to, I'm gonna talk, but I'm gonna let y'all see this. Turn it up. You can see. They're making killings. All you do is get people to follow you. Get your brand out there would help. The way I got started too was my grandbabies, I make their clothes and they wear it to school. They're like, where can you get this at? And to be like the jacket I made for my granddaughter the other day. She's like, you got to go over here and get it. And she tells them where to go. Both of them, they both were my designs. And then I got other people in other places in other schools who wear my design. And then, of course, I'm on Facebook. And I'm also on, we call it Instagram, TikTok. And my grandbabies, they take care of all that for me. They don't even charge me. They do all my clothes. They TikTok in my clothes. And people say, where do you get that? Where do you get that shirt from? Where do you get that shirt from? Where do you get those pants from? And they'll say, you got to do this. And then when people meet me, they're like, oh, you're cool. Yeah, I like this. You have to have that communications skills. And if you don't, then you better hire somebody who do. Because a lot of people, they make good stuff to sell, but they just don't have the communication skills. I'll shut up so y'all can hear that.
somebody that like you. Somebody gonna like you. Somebody gonna be like, where you get your shirt from? And nigga, when you tell niggas that thing, like, oh, this is my shit. It's the best feeling ever.
Did y'all hear what he said? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Yeah, some damn shit should be good.
This guy he's a millionaire just doing this. There's an old lady that like older than I am. Y'all, everybody wants her clothes.
Sean Alexander, everybody look at them on the gram because you see me popping up for the second time. You know what I'm saying? Sean Alexander pop-up shop. But I need some shit though, for real. Shit, bro. Let me pick it up, man. Take your time. Yeah. Damn, bro. I don't even know what I want. I slipped. Got too much shit. Man, too much shit. I dropped the collection game. Yeah. I dropped the collection. You know, I don't play. I'm knowing. I might need a sweatsuit or a zip up or some shit like that. I'm gonna just let you sell. I'm gonna get some sales and then come back. Whatever you got in size small or medium. My twins, y'all boys on the blog, man. Say it was good. Yeah, we're going good right now. I left the shit, so I ain't even know those people walking in. Yeah, so I know y'all done seen the brand somewhere. My boys, man. I wish y'all said we're gonna get up out of here. My boy on the vlog, man. Say it was good, man. Yeah. But I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'm gonna come back. Alright. You know, I done do a lot of this shit before. I ain't gonna cap. But this shit hard to do. Like, it's good to see the creativity of motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. When I was coming out, bro, I'll come out of like some real simple shit. You feel me? Like, it's just like some regular shit. But
If you can't understand what he's saying in English, he's talking in English, but he's saying he comes out with he started his brand off real simple.
set my shit up.
That shirt he has on, 2,000 million people have it.
This shit close me on speaking, bro, because I feel like, I don't know, personally, the way I feel like I gotta do like my brand is talking to me. I don't want to do no crazy setup.
I got my own shit. I just started. I'm trying to be. So you just put it on the shirt.
Hell yeah. And that's what I tell niggas for real. That's a cheat code. Those some design on with your shit.
Okay. Yeah, this mine right here. This mine.
So yeah, you gotta wear that shit everywhere. There's gonna be somebody that like it. Somebody gonna like it. Somebody gonna be like, where you get your shirt from? And nigga, when you tell niggas that thing, you go, oh, this is my shit. It's the best feeling ever.
Okay, I got it for people.
You see, he just said. So he just told the guy, he's like, where you get that shirt from? And he's like, that's my shirt, you know. And he'll give the people who want that shirt his name and his site, and you don't even have to mail them. Like, they're all in LA, so you know he'll say, okay, yeah, meet me here, and boom. But all these people here, they're known. I know them all. They already made it. They're just walking around because they know they already made it. And you could tell when you go online, they have like Humvees and Porsches but y'all, some of them are still in school, and they gotten smart now. I can tell you that, and it's not only blacks. I'm just showing y'all this channel, Hispanics, whites. It's a big thing up. But one thing I can say, these guys like this, they don't do the gang banging stuff. They do the money. They educate themselves on money. One of the guys, he's a 10th grader, and he actually has he started in his bedroom in his mom's house. And the other day he bought and I know him. I talked to him on the phone. The other day he had bought a warehouse. Y'all, it was hidden. So now he has a warehouse so that people can buy from. But you can't go in his warehouse and buy. He just hired a crew that ships his stuff out for him. But just the name, look at his shirt. Look at these shirts. There's not much to them. That shirt he has on, people are paying $80 for that shirt. There's not much to that shirt. And before he got famous for his shirts, no one knew him. He's not a rapper. He's not a movie star. He's none of that. And the way this all went down was that that's what hurt the clothing business. That's what's hurting the clothing stores. My grandbaby works at the shoe store at Rolling Oaks Mall. Well, they don't hardly have any hours at all because you can just go online and get this stuff. You know, and it's easy. You don't even have to like go to like Etsy or something. They even got smart and bypassed all that. They're not on Etsy. They're not on any of that. They bypassed everything. All you have to do is text them and send that money and they send it to you. That's easy. They bypassed every middleman there was. And so, this has been going on about 4 years now, and they keep making the game better and better. Because it started off, everybody was selling on Etsy, and they're like, wait a minute, why are we paying them? We could just do it ourselves. So some of them, they'll go out and like I took y'all the other day to where they had, we went to the warehouse and they had all those shirts and stuff in there, and I bought those hoodies. Well, I have the machines here to put all that on there myself, so I don't have to send it out. But there's places, so many now. You can just go online. There's so many. And I'll drop some for y'all to show you where to go so you don't get taken. But you can go and you can have a hoodie done. And you can, if it's really dope, you can have it done. It won't cost you hardly anything. That shirt he has on, he hand painted that shirt. And it just went viral. It just like out. I know one year I had one that did it. It was like crazy, y'all. But like I said, I was working. I didn't have the time. And it wasn't like the technology wasn't like it is right now. Like I have people right now, like I put those jackets online, which I didn't want to do, but I made them online. I haven't even dropped them yet. And I made them online. When I say drop, this is like a drop is when you have, let's say I go to the mall and I'm like, y'all, I'm going to drop this design and it's going to be drop means you're going to do it. So I'm going to drop it at Rolling Oaks Mall, first come, first serve. I only have 20 shirts, 10 pair of pants, stuff like that. So before you know it, there's a line. Like he said, there's a line down the street. And I've been to 2 of these, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's amazing. So if you have any kind of creativity, the people who make the money off of these, because now when they get rich, like these guys are, what they do is they hire people to do their custom work for them. And they come up with the idea and they hire somebody to get on the illustrators. That's what they do. I'm an artist, so, us artists, we have our own work. Plus, I know I have a degree in illustration, so I don't have to worry about someone doing it for me. I already had all that in college, so I'm a little ahead of the game. So it's easier when you have your own art, like I did those jackets the other day, and I'm not even finished them. That was just the first part of them. But you see how easy it is? And the guy with the red, all he did was spray paint that sucker. It's a stencil. And then the letterings, the DON, all that is vinyl. And you can do mass projections, and there's sites you can go on, and China will mail them to you. Everybody knows those China sites by now. So it's just amazing. So the clothing line is real right now. It's no more gang banging. I'm going to do a drive-by on you. Only here in San Antonio we're dealing with this crap. These guys have learned, hey, wait a minute. I could get ahead of this. I can make money selling clothes legally, and I'm not going to prison or jail. I'm learning my math. I'm learning something because they don't want nobody to beat them for their money. So I have a couple of students. Last time I checked, I had 7. I need to check again. I had 7 students who live in LA now, making lots of money. You have like the preppy, the older women. They do like, I'm dead but not gone, stuff, crazy stuff. You just got to go on. I make more money with this because I'm a spray paint artist and I'm an artist. And I make a lot of money on the other side of the spectrum with my art on clothing because, that reaches any and everybody. So that shirt she has on right there, that's one of his brands. That's his brand. Look at all these people, guys. This man is still in school. He's still in school, y'all. He's not even graduated yet. Yeah. Look at his shirt. And that's like, no, he started his brand in 22. You see, he said it took a lot of time and learning. And he stayed in school. They're all staying in school. So you'll see this change coming to America now where they're not like, no, dude, the gang ain't for me. No, I don't want to go cut a record. I don't want to be a rapper. I'm going to do this. And I'm in charge of my own money. I don't have to give $5,000 for somebody to do it for me. So that's how that is. So it's a good to see our young man, you know, making a change, doing things that are different, learning math, learning the e-current system, learning how to do what they needed to get done, you know, how to make it. And they're graduating with high schools as millionaires. That's just, and they're not dealing drugs. They're not out there cussing and making records for boys to go do something or girls to do something stupid. They're not shaking their asses. They're actually, like he's telling you, y'all, if you listen, I know I'm talking, but if you go and you look at this video, I want you to see how much vocabulary in the commerce world he knows. Because like he said, I didn't know I was going to go this big. But once it happened, he educated himself. He didn't drop out of school. You know, he didn't do any of that. He's just a kid being a kid. That's it. It's like if he was playing sports or something. See, look at him. So those are just some things I wanted to say. Shout out to everybody. Y'all hang in there. I got to get off this phone. I'm doing clothes, as you can see. It's 5:30, and I'm still at work. If you're working, you're working, no matter where. So you guys, shout out. Been a long day. I'm tired. Tomorrow, I ain't doing nothing but art. See you guys later. Like and share, and visit Facebook.